So here in this video, I am discussing a problem on maximum power transfer theorem. So here is the problem. Determine the load resistance RL for maximum power transfer and also find maximum power transfer to the load. And this is the problem. So this problem has two independent sources, 10 volt source and 4 volt source, and resistors, 2 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor and 1 ohm resistor, and RL is an unknown resistor and a variable resistor. Now we have to find what is the value of RL such that RL receives maximum power from this circuit, and what is the amount of that maximum power. So here what is the value of RL and what is the maximum amount of power this RL has been taken. So here there are 4 steps. So first step is we have to find Thevenin's voltage. So after removing this RL, we have to find voltage in between this AB, so which is called as Thevenin's voltage. And after second step is we have to find Thevenin's resistance. So by removing this element and by deactivating these two voltage sources, we have to find resistance in between AB nodes, so which is called as Thevenin's resistance. And in third step, we have to construct a Thevenin's equivalent circuit, and fourth step we have to connect this RL to that Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So here first step. So first step is Thevenin's voltage. We have to find Thevenin's voltage. So here we have to find what is the value of RL. So across this AB, in between this AB, so we have to find Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So to find Thevenin's equivalent circuit, first is Thevenin's voltage. Remove this element. So once you remove this element, there is no current from A to B. So there is no current from A to B. It is a open circuit. Once it is a open circuit, so there is a voltage across AB, so which is called as VTH, Thevenin's voltage. And I am taking positive polarity towards A node and negative polarity towards B node. So if there is no current in this circuit, so all these three elements are connected in series. If there is no current in between AB, so all these three elements are connected in series. Let I1 is the current in this circuit and I2 is the current in this circuit. So current entering side plus, leaving side minus. So for source, current entering side minus, current leaving side plus. For resistor, current entering side plus, current leaving side minus. So similarly for I2, current entering side plus, current leaving side minus. For source, current entering side minus, current leaving side plus. For resistor, current entering side plus, current leaving side minus. So I1 is the current in this loop and I2 is the current in this loop. So before solving this for VTH, we have to find I1 and I2. So applying KVL in this loop. So KVL in loop 1. So if you write KVL in loop 1, so plus 2 into I1, 2 into I1 minus 10, so again plus 3I1 is 0. So if you solve this equation, you get I1 equal to 2 amperes. So similarly, applying KVL in loop 2. So I am taking this as a loop 1, this as a loop 2 and this as a loop 3. So by writing KVL in loop 2, so minus, so here I am writing in this direction minus 3I2 plus 4 and minus 1 into I2 equal to 0. So if you get in this direction, that becomes plus 1 into I2 minus 4 plus 3 into I2 equal to 0. If you write KVL in this direction, minus 3I2 plus 4 minus 1 into I2 equal to 0. So both are same. So here we get, if you solve this equation, one unknown, you get I2 equal to 1 ampere. So now we got current in this mesh and current in this mesh. So I1 equal to 2 amperes and I2 equal to 1 ampere. So this happens So after removing this RL, so RL is not there. So now writing KVL in this loop 3. So if you write KVL in loop 3, so minus KVL in loop 3. So we get minus 3I1 minus 3I1 plus VTH plus 3I2 equal to 0. So if you write KVL in loop 3, minus 3I1 plus VTH plus 3I2 equal to 0. So here minus 3I1 plus VTH plus 3I2 equal to 0. So if we solve, we get VTH equal to 3I1 minus 3I2, which is equals to 3I1 minus I2. So VTH equal to 3. So I1 is 2 amperes, I2 is 1 ampere. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 into 3 is 3 volts. So in that way, so Thevenin's voltage is 3 volts. So this is the step 1. In step 2, we have to find Thevenin's resistance. So to find Thevenin's resistance, we have to remove this RL and we have to deactivate these two voltage sources. So voltage source deactivating means making that value 0. If voltage is 0 means it is short circuit. If voltage is 0 means it is short circuit. So short circuit this and short circuit this. So after removing this RL, so it becomes a pure resistive circuit, and we have to find the resistance in between AB, which is called as Thevenin's resistance. So after short circuiting that voltage sources, so second step is Thevenin's resistance. After short circuiting the voltage sources, so circuit becomes like this. If it is A, this is also A because it is a short circuit. If it is B, this is also B, it is short circuit. So this, if you take this as a node 1, this is also a node 1, this is also a node 1, and this is also a node 1. So here this 2 ohms is connected between A and 1 node. So this 3 ohms is connected between A and 1 node. So these two are connected in parallel. So this 3 ohms is connected between 3 and 1 node. This 1 ohm is connected between 3 and 1 node. So these 3 and 1 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. So if you solve this, so 3 into 2 by 3 plus 2, you get 6 by 5 ohms. So 3 into 1 by 3 plus 1, you get 3 by 4 ohms. Now these two resistors, so 6 by 5 ohm resistor and 3 by 4 ohm resistors are connected in series. So if we solve this, RTH equal to 6 by 5 plus 3 by 4, which is equals to 39 by 20 ohms. So RTH, so Thevenin's resistance is so 39 by 20 ohms, which is step 2. In step 3, we have to get Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So connecting RTH in series with VTH is a Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So here VTH is 3 volts and RTH is 39 by 20 ohms, and this is, you can take this as A and this is B, because we are finding this Thevenin's equivalent circuit in between that AB nodes. So fourth step, in fourth step we are connecting that RL to this Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So we have to connect that RL to this Thevenin's equivalent circuit, load resistance RL for maximum power transfer. So connect RL, which is a variable, to Thevenin's equivalent circuit. This is the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. VTH equal to 3 volts and RTH equal to 39 by 20 ohms. So here, if RL value equal to RTH, so at that time this RL receives maximum power. So RL equal to RTH. So RL equal to 39 by 20 ohms. When RL equal to 39 by 20 ohms, so at that time this RL receives maximum power. So this is the value of RL. So what is the maximum power taken by this RL? So this is the condition. What is the value of RL such that it receives maximum power? And second point is, so what is that maximum power it is RL takes? So P max, we have an expression for that. So that expression is P max equal to VTH square by 4 RTH. VTH square by 4 RTH. If you substitute VTH as 3 and RTH as 39 by 20 in this expression, so we get 15 by 13 watts. So P max equal to 1.154 watts. So here these 2 points are important. So what is the condition? So what is the value of RL such that it receives maximum power, and what is the amount of maximum power? So what is the value of RL means when RL equal to RTH it receives maximum power, and what is P max means VTH square by 4 RTH. So here we are getting RL as 39 by 20 ohms and P max is 1.154 watts.